the rest of the season. Our people are tough.
Shockingly, I know it's hard to believe, but that's Donald Trump talking about something he knows very little about. Now, a short time ago, I spoke with someone who actually does know a whole lot of football instead of the nonsense you just heard. In fact, this guy played for Trump's USFL team actually before he joined the Buffalo Bills, and he had a Hall of Fame career there. I am talking about none other than NFL Hall of Famer Jim Kelly. He is now working with a group called Your Cancer Game Plan. It's a program supporting head and neck cancer patients. Kelly, he's battled that himself, and he is joined by Marianne Caputo, Executive Director of Spunk. Jim, tell everybody how you found out that you had cancer, and then obviously we'll go through when the diagnostic process and the treatment you got. But how'd you first figure out that something was wrong?
Well, a lot of pain. I thought it was a couple toothaches. Like most people, they'll go to their dentist and either get it filled or root canal, whatever the case may be. I went through many root canals before we realized that it had to be something different. So they removed a few of my teeth. They did some biopsies. The first one came back negative, which I'm thinking, oh, cool. You know, don't have to worry about cancer. But the pain continued to get worse and worse, so I went for a second opinion. They did more biopsies, and that's when they found out that I did have cancer. And so I went through the whole process, had my whole upper jaw removed on my left side. I had part of my V2 nerve removed, and went through all of that, and then all of a sudden, months later, I was cancer-free, but did not know that it continued to move, and it moved up my V2 nerve, and it came back with a vengeance. And for me, being diagnosed the first time was hard enough, but now the second time, and then having to go through the radiation, the chemo, and all those things. But you know what? I'm sitting here today, I'm cancer-free, and I'm able to be talking with you.
Well, that's fantastic. And Marianne, help out folks at home if they get that diagnosis. What resources are available? Obviously, you're sitting next to a Hall of Famer, and we all saw how Western New York and beyond rallied behind him. But for people who don't have the resources or the attention, I imagine it's a daunting diagnosis. Where do they go for help?
They can go to help at Support for People with Oral and Head and Neck Cancer. It's spunk.org. We offer many resources and programs for this patient population. We are also combining efforts with Merck and Jim Kelly and 2 other patient advocacy groups for our Your Cancer Plan webinar, which is happening October 19th, which is a Wednesday between 11 and 12 p.m. And you can access the link at www.spunk.org, and it's SPOHNC.org. Patients, can find this information and additional information for their cancer journey on this website. We've been in existence for 25 years, and we have chapters throughout the United States. We have a matching program, and we offer resources and programs vital to one's diagnosis with this disease. As Jim can tell you, support is very vital to one's journey with this disease.
Speaking of that support, Jim, I think people who are football fans remembered you as a tough guy, not just a tough quarterback, but a tough football player. And for people who followed your recovery process, from your old teammates who turned out, for all of Western New York, it seemed, who turned out, your family, your faith that you detailed in a lot of those ESPN profiles and beyond, how important was that? I can only imagine it looked excruciatingly painful, and it's got to be impossible for somebody to go through this alone, right?
Oh, it is. I mean, communication was number one on my radar, because I knew that I had to get to the right doctors, understand what I had to go through. And, you got to stay positive. No matter what you do in life, we all go through things. It's what you do about it's what counts. And staying positive is one of those things. My family, every time they walked into my hospital room, they never walked in with a frown on their face. They walked in with that attitude. They're going to make my day better by their presence and what they said. And, Richard, I was one of those guys that, ate everything. The pizza, the fried bologna sandwiches, drank whatever I wanted. But now I realize how important nutrition is for anybody, especially people going through cancer right now. That's why I teamed up with Merck to get our game plan, Your Cancer Game Plan. I've always been one with a game plan, whether it was with the Buffalo Bills, my son's foundation called Hunter's Hope, or now with Merck, teaming up to be able to make a difference. Because when people are telling you that you're an inspiration to them, I want people to understand, by them saying that to me, writing letters and cards and well wishes, that inspires me to keep fighting, to help other people.
Jim, is it just bad luck that somebody gets head and neck cancer? I know certain other cancers, it's genetic predispositions. People, smokers, will get lung cancer more than those who won't. What is it with this kind of cancer? Just bad luck of the draw?
To a certain point, yes, because for me, I never smoked. I never dipped, never chewed tobacco. It was one of those things that it just came along. I know from what I've heard that everybody has the cancer gene or in their body is what makes it come out. And for me, the bottom line is if you feel something that doesn't feel right, get off your couch, go get it checked out, go see your doctor, because if I wouldn't have done that, if I wouldn't have went and see my dentist when I was really in pain, I would have never found out, and it might have been too late.
The message, and we've got the website up and where people can go to check out more information. If you're feeling some pain, don't put it off. Go see a doctor, and you don't have to go through it alone. You've got resources lined up through the organization to help people out, right?
Exactly, for sure. You know, we all go through our trials and tribulations in life, but when you have a cancer diagnosis, it's very overwhelming. Yeah. And you need the support of many people in your lives. And we can offer that. Jim had it. Many people have it, but some people don't. So join us on this campaign.
Well, again, here, Jim, Marianne, I appreciate the time, and hopefully somebody out there can be helped by this.
Thank you for having us.
Thank you.
Up next, we got your local headlines, so please stay with us.